Welcome, Queenstown Arena, Friday night hockey here, the battle between the Auckland Admirals and the SkyCity Stampede. I'm Dave Dubnick, and with me...
Hey, I'm Craig Jack here on a cameo performance, but excited to see it in the last regular season game between the Stampede and the Admirals. There's a lot to play for tonight. Stampede have the pride on the line. Admirals, it has been said that if they can take the series sweep, then they can leapfrog potentially the Thunder and finish second.
Well, there's so much in it with the Swarm against the Devils. So all of this tonight, this weekend, big happenings here, big hockey happenings. So we have a bit of a sad news, I guess. We have the passing of a lifetime Queenstown Ice Hockey Club member, Terry Joyce, who's passed away last week, and his funeral was just today. A huge heavy lifter in the Queenstown area. He was busy with hockey in the 80s and 90s. He was a coach. He was a manager. He's the first life member. There was talk of him back in the day driving around in a van, picking up players from 8 years old up to 14 years old and taking them to Alex and Gore Green, and they'd all get fish and chips. And I'm sure a lot of people around Queenstown remember him that are involved with hockey. So it's a big sadness that Queenstown hockey family is farewelling him. His son James Joyce was his son was a very recognized goaltender as well. So we're just having a moment of silence for that. Well, I'm also reading here that sadly on the Auckland side, Justin Daigle is sad to see the passing of his father last week, Adrian Daigle. So sadness on both sides. Good luck to both teams. You never like to start a game with this sadness, but I know that they'll quickly get busy.
Gave so much to the game.
Celebrate those lives. It's such a small fraternity here in New Zealand that these guys have played together in previous areas like the national competition, but also the representing New Zealand.
All you have to do is watch the pregame skate. You see the guys who are going through and giving each other fist bumps either side of the center line. So if we want to talk about the starting lines tonight for the Admirals, starting on defense, we have Mason Kennedy and we have Roscoe Eade. Filling out the forwards, we have Declan Quinn, we have Scott Henry, and we have Max Vesper. Filling out on the Stampede side, they are here with intent. We have on defense Mitchell Freer and Max Roth starting. And then up front we have Connor Jean, who is also leading the Stampede with points, which is going to be great to see. We also have Lachlan Freer and we have Dylan Devlin with the eternal smile.
Don't forget the most important players on the ice. We've got Joel Gerard in net for the Stampede and Prendergast Ethan Prendergast in net for the Admirals. So we're about seconds away. Puck dropped by referee Adam Nagy, backed up by Ryan Hissong. On lines, Nick Flight and Aaron Chisholm. Puck dropped back in Admiral zone. Moved onto the blue line, over the blue line. Quinn gives chase. Devlin collects behind the net. Freer with it. Up to Freer, across to Devlin. The Admirals bump it in.
Like it's straight into the Stampede bench. Everybody ducked for cover. It doesn't look like there's any casualties down there.
Early days, kind of like boxers, just kind of moving around the first couple seconds of this first period. It's a 2-game series this weekend, so Friday and Saturday night hockey in Queenstown. Roby moves it over the blue line, muscled off the puck. And McCog takes a shot from the top of the slot. And Admirals move it out. Steppen moves it to the blue line, but he's robbed of it. As both teams move it around the neutral zone. Regan finally gets it into Stampede territory. Centers, bounces back to McCog, picks it up. Sorry, that's Amston who picks that up on the blue line. Starts to move it forward. Over the red line, fires it in. It's railed all the way around where Flight picks it up off the board. Centering pass. Rusky Jones couldn't get a piece of that in the slot. Admirals start to move it up just into the neutral zone. Sevier shot deflected over the net and into the dead zone.
Tell you what, Dave, I mean, both teams have come out of the gate firing, haven't they? It's been a fast-paced couple of minutes to open the game.
Hungary.
Oh, it's going to be a good game.
The young face-off for the Admirals. Stampede behind the net. Great pass from Daigle to Rusky Jones. He's pushed off the puck, but it's kept in. Puck bounces off the glass. Rusky Jones centers. Flight couldn't get a piece of that in the slot, and Admirals move it up. Savannah cross shot from De Jong, and it's saucered out. Caught up in some gear, but Devlin ends up with it on the blue line. Being chased by Edward Jones. Turned over, De Jong with it along the right side. Loses it once he gets over the blue line, and Lockie Freer picks it up on the blue line. Big pass across to Devlin. Devlin whiffs on his pass to the slot, and it's in the corner. Troop bumps it back into the corner. Devlin shot and off some timber on the roof.
Jeez, off the billboards.
Yes, both teams giving good hustle in the neutral zone, but can't quite get that set up in their own offensive zone.
Well, the last real foray, you had Devlin pop in there all on his own, but it was a line change by the Stampede. So let's see him tidy it up a bit.
Back to Gene's shot. Great save by Prendergast. Quick shot from Gene. Expect big things from him tonight. Gene with it. Freer over the blue line. Shot. Score! Mitchell Freer. What on earth is a defenseman doing way up there?
Oh, I tell you what, he can do that all game long if he's going to have results like that. I think that one caught everybody on the hop.
Peppered it, no Mitchell Freer. Coach Cam Freer will be happy about that.
I'd just like to apologize to anybody that had their volume up on that one. Maybe a little bit excited.
Both of us screaming. We'll have to tone it down. Your neighbors will be unhappy with the noise coming from your house.
But hey, it feels like playoff hockey. We're almost there, so let's get rowdy.
Admirals on the red line. Rail it in. dump and chase, but Freer collects it. And it ends up on the red line. Oh, another one. I think they're planning something there. That was a great shot by Chamberlain, but it was deflected. That's why they wear helmets back there, I
was
guess.
going to say, though, do we start to read anything to it that's going to assistant coach Steve Reed? It seems to always be a magnet towards him.
Yeah, no, he used to be a goalie, so he should have good reactions.
See the hands out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you wouldn't want to catch that either. Puck rolls into the Stampede zone, but icing is the call. Skated all the way back. Admirals trapped in, not able to change.
It's going to be an interesting one, Dave. I mean, if we take a look at the point standing so far, we have Connor Jean, and he's the only top player in the top 5 for goals at the moment. So
on the ice.
Yeah, let's see who can step it up.
Amston, red line, fires it in, giving chase. Is Roby is railed around the close side. Amston with a deflected shot. And Chamberlain bumps it up the boards. Turned around. And turned around again by Stefan. Kobe. Campbell puts it soft one behind the net. And Stampede go for a line change. But Rusky Jones is able to delay some time on the blue line. But finally, Savigny muscles it out into Stampede zone, and it's turned around quickly again. Freer with it. Freer over the blue line. My goodness, he's got a lot of forward skating all of a sudden.
Stay-at-home defenseman is not in his vocabulary
tonight. Not tonight, no. Huge muscle there by De Jong. Muscles his way through a series of Stampede players, but can't get the shot away. Chalice. Cross ice. Freer off the boards, but intercepted by Hayward Jones and dumped into Stampede area. Behind the net, Freer to Lockie Freer. Might have to use first names here.
It's a family affair, Dave.
Yes, the brothers. I call this whole team the Band of Brothers. There's so many. You got the Campbells.
Yeah.
You got the Hutchins. You got the Rusky Jones.
All right.
Yes. All right. So, license call. All the way back into Stampede area. No change for the Stampede.
The refs are doing a great job. It's been a pretty free-flowing game so far. Good night for some good hockey.
All right, they move it over the Stampede, move it over the red line. Devlin gives chase to the corner, tries to center quickly. Admirals kind of controlling it in their own zone. But Stampede are doing a great job of just getting in the way of those passes. Nobody's controlling it, but it is being hit around like a pickleball.
Oh, jeez. Hit it with a wiffle ball bat.
Wiffle ball, yeah. Oh, now the referee's getting involved. Aaron Chisholm gets belted with the puck on the blue line.
It looks like he shaked it off.
All right. All right, Eade with it. Fires it up. It's tapped into the corner, giving the Admirals that chance for the line change. Devlin, big lead past to Roby, who can't quite break through Chamberlain. Still has it, though. Looking for some help. Stampede went for a line change, leaving both of those guys.
That's the second time tonight we've seen that.
Yeah, line changing while the
something to tidy up.
All the boys are changing while they're pushing hard in that offensive zone. Chamberlain picks it up in his own zone. Around behind the net, chased by Harrison. And McCaw has a swing, but Chamberlain,
nice,
all the way around. He was allowed to skate all the way from his blue line behind the net and all the way around.
He just had the number. He kept his feet moving, and he kept everybody just taking big lumberjack swings at him.
Yeah, and he just muscled through it.
Yep, straight through.
Face off to the left of Gerard. big hello to all our listeners, people that couldn't get tickets. It's a sold-out performance tonight. Stampede in their own corner. That's Flight with it. Starts to move it out over the blue line. Chalice collects it. No icing. Behind the net.
Oh.
And the puck bounces around that Admiral zone where Rusty Jones takes a crack at it, just wide. Batted in front by Chalice. Just a very bouncy, miserable puck. Here's a chance for aid. Or is that De Jong? Centers. And Chalice picks it up. Over the blue line. Waiting for help.
Left by himself again.
Guess what's happened?
Yeah.
Mind you, you don't want to change in your own zone, so.
Yeah.
All right. De Jong hits Stefan over the blue line. Knocked off his puck. Roth fires it up. Gene Freer. That's Lockie Freer. Takes it just over the head of Prendergast. Henry finally clears it out to the red line. Collected and railed around where Lachlan Freer gets to it first. Taps it back around behind the net. Off the timber. And just for those of you that are new, this ceiling is so low. Yeah, I think the Campbells and have to duck to get under the beams.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one for visiting teams. They're not used to that. Puck to the right of Prendergast. Off the boards. And again, oh no, it's still in place and tapped up and out. Giving chases Quinn and waved off.
Yeah.
Fired up the boards. Bouncing puck on the blue line. Tapped out to the red line. Freer can't quite move it over the blue line. Turned around Quinn. He's got Vesper with him. Shot wide. Quinn with it behind the net. Carries to the blue line. Rails it back around behind the net. Picked up by Gene. Now the Admirals have it on the Stampede blue line. Pass missed. Steve fires it around behind the net. In the corner. Start to hit a bit, eh?
Yeah, it's a little bit argy-bargy, just getting everybody into the game.
Yeah, you know.
Nothing in it yet.
But it's end-to-end, bouncing puck. Back in where McCog. Cross ice to no one where Chamberlain picks that up. Carries behind his net. Rails it around, picked up by McCog on the blue line. Rails it and centered, and gathered up as Campbell was sneaking in the back door.
Yeah, geez. This is the type of game that makes me a bit nervous, Dave, is that, I'd have to say it's been end-to-end, but Stampede have had the majority of the puck. If I'm having a look at Gerard, he's got one shot on net so far. Those are the games where, is he getting enough shots to get him into the game, and is it going to be a sneaky one that just fakes him out?
I think I saw him, was he scrolling there a minute ago?
Well, maybe he has a good book behind.
Yeah. Audio book. My life as a hockey player. Centering pass. Centering again. Puck bouncing around in front. Great save by Prendergast. He stretched that leg out.
Ooh.
Big tackle behind the net that both teams want penalties for.
The crowd's calling for it, but we just call that a hockey play.
Yeah. Stepan takes a shot and collected by True and moved forward where Chalice has it on the blue line. Can't make the pass to the proper pass to the slot. And offside's the call. Wow. But once again, just that sort of bouncy puck. There's moments of clarity, but lots of just chaos happening at the moment. I think they'll just settle down and play some good tape-to-tape passes stuff soon.
Yeah.
Right now, Amston has it on the red line. Pushes it forward to Gene. Carries to the corner. Back to Amston on the blue line. Amston across. Rusky Jones whiffs on that.
Oh!
And it was Devlin to Freer and tapped in, I believe, or was it Flight? There was a clutter of Stampede players in front of the net.
There was. I think, who is it that they've got coming in first for it?
That was Gene.
Yeah.
So Gene, Freer, Rusky Jones, and Amston and Devlin. So quite a clutter of, I think 2 or 3 of them were in front of the net. You guys can
If you ever look back.
Missed it.
Yeah.
All right, so that puts the Stampede up by 2 with.
But those are the type of goals that you like to see. It was just being in the right place at the right time.
All right, so Rusky Jones rails it around to Gene. Puck picked up by Amston on his blue line, over the red line, over the blue line. And offside's the call.
We're starting to see a few defensemen wanting to get in on the rush. They're going, it's the last game of the, or last 2 games of the season. We need to pad our stats a bit.
That's right. They've had a look at their stats. So we have 8:33 left in this first period, so we've gobbled up a lot of time quickly. It's 2-0 for the Stampede, but nothing worse than a 2-goal lead.
Oh, you wouldn't call it the worst lead in hockey, would you?
I guess. All right, Amston. Across to Rusky Jones over the red line. Taps it into the corner. Carries still. Pushed into the boards by Chamberlain. And Mawson has McCog bailed up there too. So Rusky Jones, red line, hits his own player. Puck bouncing higher than like a tennis game.
Then a Campbell brother.
Yeah. There's Roth. And it's tapped in and out.
Oh, here we go.
Here's a chance for Admirals. Shot straight on the money. But you see, Chamberlain was boogieing down and had that back door. Had that been a rebound or had that been a deflection, he had that. Yeah. That was dangerous. Somehow.
It had potential to be a true 2-on-1, but the Stampede had the coverage. They had the hustle. And of course, Gerard just
they were kind of, and they had Gerard. Joel Gerard doing a great job. Face off to the left of Joel Gerard. Picked up by Chalice. Across to Flight. Flight just over the blue line. Centers. Puck rolls in front. Can't get collected. Back to Flight. Centers again.
Oh.
And Chalice does a little spin backhand, but Prendergast is all over that. Big lead pass to Sevigny. Back to Stephen, and he just misses his target. Sevigny, cross ice, and it's dumped in. Pushed up, but kept in by the Admirals. Stephen rails it to the corner, tapped up and out. Kennedy fires it to the corner, chases his own pass, collects it, and is finally pushed off the puck. Vesper picks up a bouncing puck. Back to Kennedy. Henry picks it up and taps it back in behind the net. Amston with it. Cross ice. Tackle by Kennedy on Gene.
What was it?
In the slot.
A tackle, or was it just caught an edge?
I think, it wasn't intentional, but it just tumbled on top of Gene. Intercepted by Quinn. Quinn over the red line. Shot. True blocks that. Centers can't get it in front. Puck bouncing around along the boards. Collected by Eade. And finally tapped out by the Stampede, giving them a chance. Kennedy picks that up. Quinn. Cross ice to Reagan. Muscles his way through.
Ooh.
Just wide. Did a great job of hustling past. Or sorry, that was Henry that was muscling past 3 Stampede players. Center, can't make that. Devlin does a great defensive move. And here's Harrison. McCog over the blue line to Harrison. Shot off the pads. Couldn't pick up that rebound. And it's cleared back to the red line where Gene picks that up. Rusky Jones to McCog to Harrison. Harrison over the blue line. Trying it again. Into the corner he goes. Back to no one on the point. And it's picked up by the Admirals. And another one into that bench.
I'll tell you what.
It's a magnet. Such an interesting weekend of hockey.
Yeah.
You know, how all the sort of nothing's in concrete.
No, nobody is truly out of it either. I think I was reading earlier that the Swarm, if they have a really good series and if they can get some big wins, they're still in it as well.
Yeah, nothing's in concrete. Rusky Jones over the blue line, along the boards, carries to the corner, slams on the brakes, gets pushed around behind the net, and it's tapped up to Regan, hits Stefan, and here's a chance where Amston hits Flight, does a great little kick pass, and gets a shot away, and it's off the timber.
Yeah.
Well, we've had then a little bit of rain, a little bit of warm. It's all happening here.
Felt like it was spring the other day. It was about 15 degrees. I was in my budgie smugglers and ready to go for a swim. And now we'll be.
This is a family thing here. Budgie smugglers.
Wading through the snow tomorrow.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Welcome to Queenstown. Flight can't get it back to the point. Sevigny tries to hit Stefan. And finally, Stampede get it out of their own zone. Chalice, saucer pass to Frere over the blue line. Frere shot. Ooh, great save, but a bit of a rebound there. Dangerous one. Turned around quickly. And offside's the call, just one step over the line.
That's the thing, going back to that last shot on net, is that Prendergast seems to be getting the position. You're definitely playing in the box there, but it's those rebounds that he's putting out that are just starting to get a bit squirrely in there.
Yeah, bad bounces in front, dangerous little puck.
Yeah.
Face off in the offside zone, dot. And it's in the neutral zone where Dijon is. And we might get ourselves our first one.
Someone's off.
Trip to the naughty box.
Yeah.
The naughty step.
The odd sin bin. Sit down and have a think about what you did.
That's right. Think about what you've done, Devlin. Devlin, 2 minutes for a trip. Now, this can change the climate. Not climate. Is that a sensitive word? Is that going to get me in trouble? It's going to change the atmosphere.
It's going to heat things up. Is that what you're trying to say?
All right, face off to the left of Gerard. Up but not out where Regan picks it up. Back to Regan on the point. Cross ice. Tapped into the corner. And is bounced all the way to the red line. But Gene's giving chase on Regan. And Stampede putting heat on lots of forechecking. DeJong he whiffed on that first shot, but collected well, and that second shot was quite sneaky.
It was almost like he did it on purpose, and I think that it did give Gerard a bit of a fright on it because he did collect it so well and put it on net. But like I said, that's my fear, is Gerard going to have a sneaky one get past him?
No, stop talking like that.
He doesn't have the shots on net.
Talking like that. Cleared down the ice by Rusky Jones. Big slapper from his corner, and it rolls all the way down where Regan picks that up. And it bounces to the corner and cleared out again. Well done for the Stampede, just getting control of that puck. And the Admirals not fortunate enough to get things settled in the offensive zone. Cleared down again, right on target even. Rusky Jones doing a great job on defense. Now they're forechecking heavily, not even letting the Admirals finally get out of their own zone.
Yeah, that's it. But they just, there's another missed pass on begging, and they just cannot get set up. Stampede containing it in their zone. All
right, on the red line is Rusky Jones. He moves it over the blue line.
Oh.
Trips over
Toe
nothing.
picks himself.
Kind of just too excited. Big
That's-
lead. Here's Quinn over the blue line. Slams on the brakes along the boards. And they're huge pressure from the Stampede, not backing off on this penalty kill with 4 seconds left, Craig.
Yeah.
And Edward Jones takes that shot and it rolls to the red line. Penalty's over.
Minute and a half left to play, just under.
And shot on Gerard, kicks it to the boards. And Stampede move it forward where Mawson is robbed. Gene can't center. And it's moved out by Savagnin. Over the blue line, shot. Puck rolling around in front. And dangerously dangerous. Is that a word?
It is now.
Oh.
It is now.
Joel Gerard made a great save, but it rebounded out, leaving a puck very close in proximity of the net.
Yeah.
And so there was a bit of a slap at it by the Admirals.
But you notice that as soon as it happened, the Stampede were there in numbers, ready to shut it down. And that's what they've been doing all night long.
So he's forced all the way back into his own zone. Collect. Savagnin with it on the red line, on the blue line. Hits the red line.
We'll get there.
Yeah, he did get there just, and then it's knocked off his stick and it's turned around. Shot blocked. And that was Gene. Savagnin over the blue line. Shot just wide. Rolls all the way to the blue line.
Ooh.
And great hustle there by Dejean. Shot blocked by.
That's how you earn the respect of your team, is you take it straight in the chest for your goalie.
Yeah. And again. And gathered up there. So it was a fantastic shift there by Calzuni. Took one in the chest and then took a heavy hit along the boards.
Yeah.
Man, giving his all.
He'll get a few stick taps for that one.
Yeah. All right. Face off to the left of Prendergast. Mawson with it in the corner. And that ends the first period.
Jeez.
Holy moly. I wasn't even looking at the clock.
Time flies when you're having fun, Dave.
So that ends that first period, 2-0. Stampede. You got any takes off of that?
What I like is that, I was starting to get a bit nervous about those blind passes that the Stampede were making, but you know what? There's trust in the team tonight, and that they're making these passes, and the people who are supposed to receive them are where they should be, and that is where I see the Admirals just missing out. Their passes just aren't sticking. They're just not in the right position, and that's why I'm seeing a shot clock that's sitting at 12-5 in favor of the Gold.
Yeah, so we'll see how this is going to pan out. Both coaches wanting to give a little bit of a have a conversation, how they can settle it. That's kind of what it feels like, just settling it down and concentrating on those, like you say, tape-to-tape passes. Oh, well, we're going to take a break.
All right.
I'm Dave Dubnik.
I'm Craig Jack.
And we'll speak to you soon.
Cheers.
Welcome back. Second period. SkyCity against the Admirals here at Queenstown. Wow. 2-0. Kind of a little bit of chaos in this first period.
Yeah.
Some nice passing, but a lot of bouncy puck and sort of missing passes and such. Don't know what to blame. It's so easy to coach from up here, isn't it?
Oh, mate, well, you get to see everything. It's better than being in an armchair. It's staring at a screen and yelling at it. But you know, there's a couple of things that I'd like to have a chat about. You know, it's like, are they just grabbing? Is the Admirals just grabbing their sticks a bit too tight, just trying to make the perfect pass? You know, I want to see them try and put a few more shots on net. Test Gerard. See if they can get him moving east-west. But right now, everything has been straight on. He's been able to collect it straight into the gut. Right in the zone.
He is kicking out the odd rebound, which can be dangerous. We'll see what happens. Face off. Puck drop. Devlin up against Vesper. Puck rolls into Admiral zone. Gene gives chase against Kennedy. Devlin with it. Devlin loses it. And Henry picks that up. Big lead pass to Quinn, who can't collect it, though. And Devlin cross ice to Freer. Freer over the blue line. Just about a centering pass, but not quite.
Nice line control right there.
And collected by Prendergast as that puck bounced onto his stick, so he just did the right safe thing.
Yeah, but this is what I was saying in the first period, Dave, is that I was nervous about the blind passes that it looks like the Stampede are making, but they're always sticking. They just seem to, over here at the blue line, we had a behind the legs pass, and Devlin picked it up and shot it into the corner.
Sounds like you're a Stampede fan.
Never. Unbiased, mate.
Unbiased, yes. Rusky Jones trips over, I think that was Stefan. Center. Bounces in front. Collected by, but can't get the shot away. Henry takes a shot.
Oh, nice save.
Good save by Gerard. Vesper battling for it in the corner. Good little show here from the Admirals. Back to the point. Can't keep it in. Giving chase is Kennedy. All the way back into his own zone behind the net. Start moving it out. Admirals. Cheney over the blue line.
Oh, nice.
Hits Regan. Regan takes a shot. Gathered up through a bit of a few bodies there, which could have created a screen, but Gerard was all over that.
Yeah, but it was some silky hands from Cheney. He went in and had that beautiful toe drag straight around, and he did find the space for a clean shot.
Puck kept in. Swatted at by Regan. Bang back out to the red line. Where Harrison moves it to the corner. Chamberlain gives chase in the corner. Move. Back to True on the point. Just tapped away. And Regan's knocked down.
Don't see an. We do have a penalty coming up.
So, flag on the play.
Jeez.
So, it was unfortunate. I think it was a tangle by True.
Yeah.
Not an intentional trip, but Regan went down.
Are we seeing it as a trip, or I want to see what Nagy calls here. Was it a trip or was it interference? No, I don't know.
All right, face off. So here's another chance for the Admirals to get back in it. One step closer. 5-on-4 for the Admirals. He takes that shot once again. All over that. Right on the money, though. That was square on his numbers. Joel Gerard didn't have to move for that.
No, he was staring at it straight down the tunnel. He's locked in so far. It's been great to see.
Face off again. Puck rolls to the corner. Tapped up, but kept in by Eid. Shot by Sevigny. Kick to the corner. Roll around behind the net. And the Stampede, huge pressure from that defensive line. Turned around quickly. De Jong over the blue line. Tries to dance through Freer. Can't. Centering pass. Ends up all the way back. Not collected, and it ends up there in the Admiral zone. They start to move it out again. Over the red line. Waiting on the blue line, Sevigny. off of a skate. He waits for his team members to set up. And from the corner, big hit into the corner as Roth over the red line fires it in. And Stampeder caught on a line change. And here's a chance for Flight. Jackson Flight shot just high. I think it might have been deflected, but a little bit slippery result there for the Admirals.
I was just going to say, it was nice to see the Admirals have a string on this power play where they were starting to see some plays, but then again, just that missed pass, and it was picked up straight up the center.
All right, Henry with it over the blue line. Being harassed by Campbell. Centering pass. And I think that was Stefan couldn't get a big piece of that in front of the net in the slot. And again, Mawson over the blue line. Mawson tries to get past Rusky Jones. He can't. It bounces back onto Mawson's stick. Hits Henry. Takes the shot. Kicked out. And it's all the way around. Picked up by Amston. Amston over the blue line. Shot off an ankle. That's Edward Jones's ankle. And that penalty's over. Amston way up front for a defenseman.
That's the name of the game tonight.
Pass across to Flight. Flight couldn't tap that. And Admiral struggling to get it out of their zone. And just as I said it, that was McCog who picked up a puck off of his Admiral's stick and takes the shot.
Yep. Was that McCog or was that Connor Jean who popped it in, though? It was Connor Jean,
Oh, silly me. Sorry.
It's all right. It's why you bring in the big guns to help you out on a night like this, Dave.
Somebody with the eyes and the knowledge.
Talking to eyes, though, that was a puck that Jean just saw the corner and he picked it top spot.
So that puts it 3-0. 15:32 left in this second period.
This is a frustrating one for the Admirals right now because they've come out firing in the second period and they've almost evened up the shots. But
they've got to be quality, don't they?
Yep.
DeJong over the red line, muscles past two. Stampede takes that shot just wide. Puck kept in beautifully by Sevigny. DeJong spins and shoots. Sevigny centers, no one there, all the way back to the red line where Kennedy picks it up. Fires it on target. Kick to the corner. Roth starts to move it forward. Big lead pass. Can't hit Freer. But Devlin first to the puck. No icing. Freer. Tic-tac-toe. There you go.
I tell you what, if I was a fan with a hat on in the stands, I'd be getting a bit nervous. That's two so far.
Lockie Freer. Well, actually, it's 3 for the Freers.
Yeah, 3 for the Freers. It's a brother hat trick, but 2 for Lockie, the defenseman who's just having a foray. Now this is going to be interesting because I was having a dig dive into the Admirals' last game, and this is where they got blown out. I think it was 6-0 in the last game.
Stop talking
and
like
they filled up the penalty box. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Admirals can keep their composure.
Keep their cool.
And obviously, there's a lot on the line now if they have too many penalties or if there's a big one.
Well, they haven't had a penalty yet, so
I'm
very happy about that. They're doing really well.
To be honest, it's been a really clean game, hasn't it?
In front. And Roby couldn't make the pass, and it's behind the net. Bailed up by Chambers is McCog. Still McCog and Chambers kicking it around in the corner. They've got Vesper in there, and Connor Harrison in there. And finally, it's out to the red line. Cicerone. In the corner. A little bit heavy. Center. Great work by Vesper, but nobody could collect it in front of the net.
Here goes Flight.
Stampede move it back all the way into Admiral's zone. Jones shot and just covered up. Again, a little bit not sure about covering it up, and just a little bit more authority on that.
Yeah. But I think that's been the MO for the game, Dave, is that they just, I don't know if they need the conversations, they need to have the chat, they need to be a bit louder.
Are they talking out there? That's the other thing, you know. We'll see. Face off to the right of Prendergast. In the corner, Edward Jones pushing, and behind the net goes Chalet. No, Rusky Jones. King railing it up.
Oh.
Kicked across. Can't be kept in here. Chance. Pass across. Shot. Puck bounces dangerously up. And it looked from our angle very close to bouncing in the net. These hits are getting a little bit heavy. Chalice with it in his own, in the neutral zone.
Someone gave the puck a cup of coffee tonight, and it is bouncing.
Yeah. And offside's the call for. That was Devlin just hustling behind Chalice, and just one step too fast.
He's got the grin though. He did give a look. Who, me? No,
Yeah.
surely not.
Surely not. Yeah.
I started calling him Forrest Gump. He was running a mile on that one.
Yeah. All right. Face off in the offside zone. Aaron Chisholm keeping control there, making them move where they belong. Freer fires it behind the net. Kennedy collects. Battling for it, though. Devlin was right on top of him quickly. Kept in by the Stampede. Center. Puck rolls in front. Eade picks it up and starts to move it forward. He hits Carney. And it's swept to the corner by Gerard. Freer with it now. Hits his brother Lockie. And is tapped into the Admiral zone. Turned around quickly. Great work by Stefan. And Devlin over the blue line, slams on the brakes, still has it, and pass across, shot, score. Oh my gosh. The brothers, 2 and 2. Brothers in arms, just dangerous, those Freer brothers tonight.
Yeah, that was a beautiful goal, but what I loved was that setup by Devlin, because he was getting pinned. He got turned around, and oh, geez. Yeah, I think Pendergast's night is done.
That's right. So
Saba coming in for him. It's a tough night, though, because not all of them were his fault. He's a bit angry.
Yeah, it's just having a rough one. So, face off. Again, 4-0. 11:59 left in this second period. Tapped into the Admiral zone. Chambers gives chase. Pushed up against the boards. And it's moving it out. Stefan gives chase against True. Picks it up behind the net.
Toe picks himself.
Rolls up and out. I wonder if there's something back there that's causing. Shot just wide. And tap again. Beautiful work by Sevigny trying to collect it. Kept in by the Admirals. And Dejean with it. Centering pass just broken up. Where Stefan could have had a shot at that in the slot. Connor Harrison with it. Connor Harrison flicks it into the Admiral zone. And it's hit on the red line by Harrison. And tapped into the Admiral zone again. Amston with it. Amston. Red line. Challoner with it. Challoner over the blue line. Centers to Flight. Flight can't quite hit Challoner in the slot. And it's turned around quickly. De Jong over the blue line. Shot off the face of Joel Gerard. And it's tapped out. Not out. And now it's tapped out. Challoner hustling. Sandra, look at him go. He's just a machine out there. Tyler Challoner, young man from Wakatip, has the puck. Collected by Flight. Flight shot and gathered up. Tyler Challoner was all over that. I haven't seen Amston just having a laugh at that, along with Rusky Jones.
Yeah.
Spectacular first shift for Tyler Challoner.
Yeah, no, it was it's high octane hockey, isn't it?
Yeah. It's definitely stepped up. With 10 minutes, 28 seconds left in the second period. 5-0 for the SkyCity Stampede. Puck moved to the blue line. Chalice leaves for Flight. Flight takes it along the board, centers. No one there to collect it, and it's tapped to the blue line by Citron. Vesper with it. Vesper over the blue line, bumped off the puck, and King collects on his own blue line. Henry over the red line, fires it in. All right, let's Roth. Freer. There's something going on that corner, I think.
But you know what? I love to see the opposition giving him such a cheer for falling over like that.
I don't think they're cheering happily. They're giving him grief.
Surely not.
Surely not.
Surely not.
Hockey. Eade with it behind his own net, starts to move it out. Big cross-ice pass over the blue line. Shot saved by Gerard. Rails back out. And here's Devlin with it on the blue line. On a line change, centering pass, bouncing. And can't be collected by Gene. Devlin with it in the corner. Can't hit Gene again. It's turned over. Cheney over the shot. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Off the post. Unfortunate. That was a great shot.
Oh, I thought that was in.
I think the Admirals did too.
Yeah.
They wishing and hoping. Over the blue line. Moved out nicely. Some great work there by Devlin. And he moves it into the Admiral zone. And it rolls behind the net. And moved forward by the Admirals. Over the red line. Stiff and moves it behind the net and loses it there where it Roby has it. Roby loses to Savagnier. Chamberlain crossed. It's so fast at the moment. Great backhand there by Savagnier. Mawson keeps it in. And McCog with it over the blue line. Roby loses it on the blue line. Moss feeds the Admirals. Shot. Can't get a piece of it. Rolls wide. Good hit there by Savagnier on Harrison. Shot. Puck rolls in front. Spectacular work in front of the net to clear that away. It was wide open there for the time. And finally, Joel Gerard gobbles that up.
I need that one for my art. We've got a little bit going on after the net here. It was definitely, there's a lot of emotions going on.
To be fair, the Admirals have done everything right. They rung off the post. They, deflection in front of the net, dangling there dangerously close for them, but they cannot sink it. And that's got to be disheartening.
Tail of the tape is, they just always toe picking. They're always just fumbling right at the last minute. But, they've taken the lead in the shots 20-18 now.
So, yeah, we've got all.
The funny thing about momentum, Dave, is it can turn on an old 10-cent dime. There we go.
I don't know if I want you up here anymore after that. Talking about turn of tides, and all of a sudden, well done by the Admirals.
Don't want to call myself a prophet, but
great shot by Henry to muscle the puck through. Gerard had a huge piece of it, but he left the crumb dangling, and it dribbled in. So well done.
I mean, the puck's been dancing all over the ice. I can't imagine that it's not going to dance all over his pads. That's going to be a tough one. It's going to keep him up at night unless they win.
All right. 5-1, 7 minutes, 23 seconds left in this second period. Shot deflected to the boards. Henry with it again over the red line. Henry tries to dance past, takes a shot off an ankle, puck bounces in front, and Gerard is forced to make quite a spectacular save. I just want to make mention that you hear us, but there's a big, huge thank you to T on the camera. And Michael pushing the buttons there, making everything work. We're only here for our looks.
Jeez, I tell you.
What do a couple Canadians know?
I don't know what you're on about, hey.
It's a strange, strange world, Mr. Jack.
Hey, but are we hockey players if we have all our original teeth?
Gene, that's right. Shot, pass in front. Freer can't collect that one. It moves up but not out, where Freer picks it up again. Circles. Picked up by Jean along the boards. Rails it to Devlin in the corner. Can't collect that. Freer gets it, though. And it's behind the net to Devlin, left alone. Puck shot, deflected to the boards. Still in the corner, though. And pushed around. There's a gathering of people there.
They're just,
and finally Devlin ends up with it. Great stick work there to collect that puck. And he's being pushed around, finally tackled. And Roth collects it. And again, Roth collects it and taps it behind the net, where Freer leaves it. Sharks are circling.
Yeah.
And kept in by Roth. Admirals are struggling at the moment to get it out of their own zone. Eade finally has it. Eade starts to march it up over the blue line. It's over the red line to the corner. Puck rolls to the blue line. McCaw gives chase, and it's tapped in behind Gerard. Freer moves it over the red line. Fakes the shot.
Geez. The old big clapper wind up.
The clapper, yeah, fake clapper. Centering pass. Couldn't get that. Was Roby.
Another toe pick.
Harrison muscles Stevens off the puck, and Harrison collects it and taps it to the blue line. Over the red line, shot into the corner. And it's moved back out to the neutral zone by Sevigny. Leaves for De Jong. De Jong dances past McCog, but then knocked off the puck by Roby. Behind the net, McCog. Puck caught in Connor Harrison's skates and didn't know where it was. Chamberlain muscled off the puck by McCog. And Harrison's down. He's got himself a bit of a knee, looks like. And Roby's taking offense here. Bit happening here. Crowd's looking for trouble. Shot. Great save by Gerard. De Jong picks it up in the corner. No pressure yet. Tapped out. Campbell gives chase as it bounces into the shot by Campbell, and glove save by Megos. Sorry. Jabba making the save. I was going to say Prendergast, but he sat down. There was quite a flurry there of activity.
Yeah. Well, what we had was a big knee-on-knee hit for Connor Harrison. And, he's your captain. He's your talisman. So anytime that you're going to see a hit like that, you want to see a response from your team.
Yeah, just unlucky.
Bit shocked today. I see that arm stay down, but hey, that's hockey.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of heat in the barn tonight. It's railed up, and Rusty Jones is forced to give chase to a rolling puck, and it's railed all the way across ice to Campbell. Campbell. Rusty Jones collects on the red line, taps it back up, but it's collected by Henry. Henry has it over the blue line. Shot.
Nice.
Blocker save.
Right off the waffle board.
Amston up. Can't get it out, though. Vesper can't collect that into the slot. Dangerous opportunity for the Admirals. Cross ice, deflected to Rusty Jones. Rusty Jones to Amston. Amston starts to move it up over the red line, loses it on the blue line. And here's one-on-one. We got Cheney against Rusty Jones, but offside is the call. It doesn't. Who's that? I'm not sure who that was that took offense to that, but unfortunate. That was Quinn that did not think he was offside.
I think you'd be pretty safe in saying the entire bench, but the linesman was right there. He had the perfect view, and I think it was a great call.
All right, face off in the offside zone. Roth. Cross to Mitchell Freer. Hits Regan with that pass. And he's forced the Admirals in behind their own net. Big lead pass here, just too far. Where he can't collect was Stefan. Great idea, though. pushing it in front. Puck rolls to Kennedy in the corner and turned around by the Stampede over the blue line. Roth hits Jean. Jean drags to the corner. Shot from the point. Big slapper. Puck rolling around in front. And he's got it. He's got the 3. If I had a hat, I would throw it. It's the Freer show.
Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. From broken play to see them go.
Yeah, amazing. Lockie Freer.
If only you guys could see this. Dubnik right now is tossing his hat onto the ice.
No, I'm not going to toss. It's an expensive hat. You don't get them back, you know.
But no, that is quite an achievement for Freer. That was a great goal, opportunistic goal.
Yeah, right place, right time. So Admirals down by 6. 2 minutes left in this period. DeJong collecting on the red line. Leaves for Stefan. Stefan over the blue line. Centering. DeJong can't collect it. Turned over by McCog. Cross to Harrison. Can't quite collect that.
It's good to see Harrison back out on the ice after that knee-on knee. He seems to be skating freely as well, so that's a great sign leading up to the playoffs.
True. Taps it to Harrison over the blue line. McCog carries, centers, can't get it in front. Back to the point where True just taps it back to the corner and collected by Chamberlain behind the net. And it's tapped out to DeJong on the red line. He's got some speed up over the blue line. Dances with it, takes a shot. Gerard kicks it to the blue line. Collected by Savagnin, and it rolls behind the net. Chalner tries to get it out, and it's moved up over the red line. Shot and glove down, and good save there by Shaba.
Right, Dave, again, it's another period that's flown by. We've got a minute left. Admirals are out shooting the Stampede 26-21, but they're just not getting the puck luck tonight.
Puck luck.
I think it's a credit to the Stampede. They're keeping the shots to low danger zones.
Cichon can't get it out. Back to Chalice. Chalice centers. Amston was in there. Couldn't quite get it. Back to the point. Shot deflected by Cichon. But he can't collect it, and it's bounced back into Admiral's zone. And again, Admirals pick it up on their own blue line. Over the red line, firing it in to the Admirals, and it bounces behind the net. King collects it. And now Vesper over the red line. He's got Henry with him. Henry can't collect that puck in the slot, and he's muscled to the boards. And it's off an ankle, bouncing around again, shot, kick to the... And Edward Jones has it as the buzzer goes. Bit of frustration there.
Yeah.
One or two sticks broken in a matter of seconds.
Bit of a yard sale out there, a bit of frustration, and
it is cold. There is some timber there for kindling.
Yeah. Oh, it's it's carbon fiber these days. Looks like the Admirals are a little bit upset, thinking that should have been a big lumberjack hack slashing call, but
a little bit of lumberjacking. All right, so here's how it sits. Third period coming up, 6-1. And the Stampede, I think, are the only ones with penalties so far. So the Admirals have not had the greatest, have not capitalized on those penalties.
No.
Just a great shot from, I believe it was Henry.
Yep.
That scored that single goal for them. Hat trick for Mitchell Freer. Lockie's in the breach.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. That was a hat trick for Lockie Freer, and Mitchell's in the breach for with 2 goals. So, yeah, we're going to see how this all pans out third period.
Well, I mean, like, definitely whatever was said in the sheds at the period break was, or intermission was, it resonated because the Admirals came out firing. It was a far better period for them than the first. They had intention, just could not make anything stick.
I like that. No puck luck. No luck with the puck. Anyway, we're going to take a break, get a bit of a beverage, and we'll get back. Welcome back, third period. Here, the battle between the SkyCity Stampede and the NZIHL Admirals. Bit of a one-sided affair at the moment, Craig.
Oh, it is, but geez, the Admirals haven't said die yet. They haven't rolled over. They're battling for everything, and it's still been, as we keep saying, high-octane hockey end to end.
Yeah, and the luck, the puck bounce, not on the Admirals, going the Admirals' way. If they had a few more chances in front, it can turn around. I mean, we know things change quite quickly in hockey. They've got a deep hole to dig out of.
Yep.
So a little bit of an opportunity here. I think I've got this. Some sponsors here. We'll see how we go. Remembering that SkyCity, the big naming sponsor, along with SkyCity's Queenstown, Palmax, LBR Consulting, Carter's, Chroma Group, Sports Physio Lab, Crampton Smith, the Cook Brothers, James Ellen Photography, and of course, Queenstown Ice Hockey Club. So big thanks to the sponsors that help out this Queenstown team, and a big thanks to NZIHL, the naming rights for the Admirals tonight.
And
so,
just also a shout out, if you are in the Queenstown area tomorrow and you want to see some great hockey, at 4:15 there is a free game between the U18 Rangers and a representative team from Quebec, Canada.
Whoa,
so it's going to be a great game. 4:15 puck drop, so wet your whistle before the game 2 between the Stampede and the Admirals.
All right, so Admirals firing it down, and icing's the call. Admirals gaining control, but cannot quite make that tape-to-tape pass. Mawson to Stefan. Face off to the left of NZIHL goaltender. Mago Chaba. Shot! Gathered up. Puck rolls, and he collects that. Kasamaga collecting that as it bounced out of his glove, almost out of his reach.
Oh, he was almost at the hash marks for that one. He was not going to let anybody play with his toys.
Greedy. All right. Face off to the left of Kasamaga. Mawson clears, but all the way out, and it rolls behind the net after a shot from Rock. Collected by Gene on the blue line. Leaves for Devlin. Cross ice for Freer. Can't tap that in. That's turned around by the Admirals. Picked up by Freer. Tapped over the blue line. And then that's tapped straight back in. Gene just makes his pass to Devlin. Cross ice to Freer. Can't collect. Reagan ends up trying to collect it. Cheney with it now. Kennedy. Vesper. Lost it on the blue line. Roby has it. Carries to the corner. Still has it. Leaves behind the net. Vesper collects that. Henry. That was McCog leaving for Amston, who taps it into the corner. Turned around to the neutral zone and all the way out. Or Vesper gives chase, but Gerard taps that to the boards. Turned around. Chalice. Cross ice for Amston. Carries over the blue line. Amston being dogged by Henry. Centering pass. No, can't collect that. Was Roby in front of the net. Puck rolls to the corner. Then being harassed by Chalice. And it rolls again to the corner. Chalice centers, can't make that connection. And it's cleared up and out. And Gerard is forced to make the save on that big, long, lazy shot from the Admiral zone.
Hey, they don't ask how, Dave. They ask how many. And if that one went in, that could have made it.
Stop it. Flight does a spin as he's being dogged by King. Kept in. Flight behind the net. Picks it up. Centers. Kept in just by Calzone. Takes a shot.
Oh!
Calzone steps off the bench and had to boogie to get to the blue line in time.
But this has been the Stampede all night long, Dave. It's just they've just had that hustle.
Yeah. So, skating in. And Gerard, there's a shot. So the NZ Pure having to work hard in their own zone. The Admirals there trying to muscle it out, and they finally did. Good shot. Gerard forced to cover up. Now they get a face-off in that Stampede zone.
Yeah, it makes me question, though. I don't know if you're feeling the same thing, but it feels like the pace has gone down just a little bit. Hey.
Yeah.
I was wondering how long both teams are going to be able to play at that frenetic pace. Hey.
Sustain it. Cheney with it on the red line. Steven over the blue line. Steven shot. Puck bounces free. And Gerard forced to make another save. He couldn't gather that in.
That had traffic, too, in front of him. And so great positioning.
Easy chance for a little bit of a kickoff of a skate or something. Would have been very dangerous. Tap up and on target all the way to Gene, who rails it around to Freer, who taps it into the corner. Puck rolls high, and Admirals get it to the red line, but Gene collects it there. Big lead pass from Amston to Freer, dances past one of the Admirals, and it's bumped into the corner. Mawson for the NZ Pure Admirals in the corner, pushed off the puck by Devlin. Freer with it on the point shot off of a skate or a shin in front of the net. Lockie Freer pushed off the puck. NZ Pure Admirals move it over the blue line, but it's turned around quickly. Shot again by Freer.
That was a beautiful pass by Gene, off balance as well.
And Amston can't clear it out where it's kicked all the way into his own zone. And it's turned around. Roby with it over the blue line. Roby, backhand, just wide. McCog taps it to Rusky Jones. Caught by Eade. Eade over the blue line. He's got three. Puck bounces dangerously in front, still in front. Finally tapped away by Chalice to the red line. In the neutral zone's Vespa leaves for Citron. Citron has it, loses it in the corner, and it's picked up by Amston. Amston starts to move it out, leaves for McCog, turns it around and settles things down. Rusky Jones, Amston in his own zone. Rusky Jones over the blue line, little flick, forcing Kursamaga to cover that up and create a face-off in that zone.
Yeah. Oh.
So NZ Pure Admirals working hard, but I think more shots on their net than they've taken on. Puck bounces out in front, dangerous rolling puck, and finally tapped out by the Admirals.
I think your challenge for the Stampede now is, can they continue to play with the possession? Can they shut down the Admirals and start to play? Your goal now, isn't it, as a team, is to keep them to one, not to go for any more.
Yeah. And NZ Pure needs to get some of that puck luck that you spoke about.
Yeah.
Dangling it around there on the point, shot off the glass, a deflection from Connor Harrison. King taking that shot, but Harrison getting a piece of it.
Now, I have a deep and meaningful question for you, Mr. Dubnik. Is the Admirals sponsor NZ Pure,
Yes.
or is it Pure NZ? Because I think it is Pure NZ, the water, the life-sustaining
NZ.
force.
Pure NZ. I apologize. Thank you for that. So they'll need some of that right now to get some turnaround. Over the blue line, De Jong. Corner. Centers. Edward Jones shot. Puck rolls to the corner. Oh. Steven over the blue line. Can't quite control it. It's in his feet. Great effort there. Can't quite turn it into the blue line. Tap back out. Steven again over the blue line. Spectacular work. Tries to shovel it into the between the post and Gerard, but he can't do that. And it's finally over the red line for the Stampede. And it's turned around again. Wow. That was a good little flurry there. But they couldn't make anything of it. Once again, SkyCity Stampede over the blue line. Hutchins out there for his skate.
Oh, good to see the young fella getting some ice time out there, Jake. Well done.
Stefan off the boards. Big bounce. Collected by Devlin behind his own net. Puck is offside. I was just watching that. I was trying to, in my mind, pull Devlin back, but it just wasn't working. But that was great pressure there by Pure NZ. They had great opportunities and just couldn't, like you said, that just couldn't get the right bounce in front of the net.
You watch it, and it is like the Stampede have sprayed honey or glue all over the tape of their sticks because nothing is missing and everything is going tape to tape. And you bet that the Admirals are just a little bit envious of that tonight.
Pass to Freer. Freer shot. Puck.
Oh!
And that is James. Great save by
Sella.
and then bounces out.
Yeah.
Shot easy by McCog. That's Max McCog sinking another one for the SkyCity Stampede.
Yeah, but again, it's being in the right place at the right time. They've got numbers in front of the net.
All right. Vesper facing off for Pure NZ Admirals. Stampede win it, and it's on the blue line with Rusky Jones, who just called offside was McCog, I believe. Just one toe. Going the wrong way at the wrong time. So the interesting thing here is no matter what happens, we still have this battle tomorrow night.
Yep. Well, I think the Admirals, are going to be trying to play for pride. The Stampede are definitely making a statement. Anybody who faces them in the playoffs needs to stand up and take notice right now.
Yep. Back to Chalice. Shot. Pushed off. The puck is knocked down in front of the net. Just kept in, though, as it was trying to be cleared. Rusky Jones over the blue line. Moves behind the net. Tries to wrap.
Oh, nice save.
Chubba does a great job of covering up that. And that's Curse Maga just doing a great job of moving across, and that was a sneaky little play for Rusky Jones.
Yeah. Well, that's the dream as an offensive player, isn't it? Is if you can get that goalie moving east-west.
Shot, kicked wide, picked up and turned around. Chamberlain taps it into the Stampede zone. Flight in the neutral zone. Chalice with it. Chandler with it. Collected by Harrison in the corner. Leaves behind the net. Left to the corner for Chandler. Chandler shot blocked to the corner. Flight can't get a handle on it. In that slot was Harrison. Chases to the corner. Mawson with it now. Mawson starts to move it up and out. Over to the red line. Mawson over the blue line. Quinn shot. And Joel Gerard doing a great job just staying in his spot, covering the angles.
I would say 99% of the shots tonight he has faced square on. They have ended straight in the breadbasket. That is great positioning. Give a shout out to his goalie coach.
Face off to the right of Gerard. Shot from the point, deflected to the corner. Aid with it, knocked off the puck, centering. Tossed back in front. Scrambly, and finally moves it to the corner. Stefan knocked off the puck just as he's about to shoot. That was a great defensive move. And big forward pass.
Just out of reach
of Devlin. Devlin collects it on his own blue line. Cross ice to Gene. Gene on the red line moves it all the way back to behind the net where Roth gets a handle on that.
It's a smart play right now. Again, just they've got the control all night long.
Gene in the corner, taps it around behind the net to Devlin. Back to the point. Quick shot, block. Great work by Stefan. And again, great save as he was allowed to walk right in. And finally, it's knocked out where the Admirals have a chance here.
Nice.
De Jong just held on too long. The puck bounces into the neutral zone. Sevigny, big shot, not a bad shot either from the red line. Behind the net, centering pass, no one there, and it ends up all the way back into the Admirals zone. Edward Jones with it behind the net. King muscled off the puck, and they've involved Ryan Hissong there as well. Back to the point, Amston has it. Amston shot, and a spectacular save.
That was some
by Kirso Maga, like through a sea of bodies.
And also some perfect tipping of the puck as well. That was a real flash of the leather by Saba.
So we're looking at 8 minutes, 9 seconds left, and a 7-1 lead by the Stampede. Strange things happen, though. These games, you'll have a blowout in the first one, and then, oh my goodness, it changes and it becomes close, or the other team has a win. This whole season's been a little bit topsy-turvy.
Well, I was going to say, Dave, my tale of the tape was that it's the inconsistency that's plagued both teams this year. Yeah, how many times have we seen a close game followed by a blowout going the other way? It's going to be interesting to see what teams show up tomorrow as Amston rubs Regan out on the boards.
And it's in the corner. Trying to center, can't, rolls behind the net. Rusky Jones collects it. Hits Roby, who just taps it and skates off for a line change. Rusky Jones with it in the corner. Chalice can't get it through. And they're calling that a hand pass, which is unfortunate because there's a little bit of opportunity there for Pure NZ deep in that Stampede zone.
Yeah.
So we're looking, 7 minutes, 25 seconds left. Shots are even, I believe.
No, is it? Yeah, it is. 36-36.
So that's pretty amazing. Just no puck luck for Pure NZ Admirals.
I also think it says to the positioning of Gerard on all of those saves that he's had. He has been dialed in tonight, except when I gave him the hoodoo.
Yeah, that was Flight trying to control the puck on the offside. The delayed offside, just couldn't do anything with that. All right, face off in the offside zone, offside dot. Linesman Chisholm dropping the puck. Chamberlain does a great move to get it out of their zone. Starts to muscle it over the blue line, but it's collected by the Stampede and railed all the way around. Mawson off the boards. Cross ice to Citrone over the blue line. Takes a shot, bounces to the corner. Fighting for it in the corner. And it rolls up but not out. Where another shot. Great save there by Campbell. And Mawson still has it. Puts it to the corner. And it rolls behind the net. Chamberlain takes a shot from the point. Good shot, just wide. Campbell collects for Sky City. True, cross to Calzuni. And Campbell can't chase that down, so it'll be icing.
Going back to that block shot by Campbell, Dave, to me it typifies just how the team is playing tonight. They are here as a team. They are taking hits for the team, and I think that's what separated them.
Yeah, just sort of that laying it on the line.
Yeah.
All right, face off to the left of Gerard. Back to Eid, I believe, who took that shot just wide of the target. Jean giving chase against De Jong and collected by Devlin. Devlin hits a skate on his shot. Back to Devlin in the corner. Devlin back to Freer on the point. Freer back to Devlin. And can't collect that. And finally ends it. The Admirals turn it around. Devlin. Jean. Shot right on the money. Kursomaga collecting that. It was right on his numbers.
Yeah.
So he didn't really have to move much. He was well positioned for that.
And you saw Devlin trying to come across on the screen there. He was just a beat too late, I think, on it. But the right idea by Jean to take the slapper.
Jean taps it to round the corner behind the boards.
Oh.
Can't be kept in there. And forced was Roth to give chase because Sevigny was all over him. He turns it around though, shot, and it hits the timber.
That's what you love to see though, is that the Admirals have not rolled over. They are still chasing every single puck, taking every single opportunity. I'm keen to see what happens tomorrow night. My big question is, Dave, who do you put in net for the Pure NZ Admirals tomorrow night?
Yeah, Cheva's doing a good job. They're both, I mean, it's unfortunate because some of those are just...
Oh, Prendergast, I think, just had unlock, but he got pulled so early. Do you start him again or
we'll
go with Saba?
Good question. Puck rolls into the Stampede zone. Rusky Jones hits Devlin, who hits Freer. Freer back to Jean. Can't quite get that onto Devlin's stick. Devlin along the board, starts to move it in front. Shot, tries to get it up high, too high. Amson takes a quick shot, just shy of the goal. And it bounces to the red line. Regan gives chase. Amston has some mojo. He's over the blue line. Can't quite make that last move. He was heavily dogged by, I believe that was Mawson. And Regan turns it around, skates it all the way to the Sky City corner. And it's still in the corner where Rusky Jones taps it to the blue line. Chalice, red line. It's got Rusky Jones over the blue line. Rusky Jones shot high. Good save by Kursomaga. And Mawson spins and controls. Vesper on the red line. And high stick is the call. Wow. Great end-to-end action. Both Pure NZ and the Sky City Stampede going from one end to the other, taking a shot,
Yeah.
Goalies couldn't collect, so it bounces out, turned around all the way down the other end. So we're only looking at 3 minutes, 39 seconds left in this.
Oh, I tell you
Third.
what, these fans have definitely got their money's worth tonight, Dave. It has been a stunner.
All right. So great shot there. Henry, I think, that got that shot away, covered up by Gerard. And another quick shot by Pure NZ. Great work there by Chamberlain to keep that in. Finally, it's turned around by Rusky Jones. Henry.
Yeah.
Rusky Jones.
They're just having a chat, inviting each other out for a cup of tea tonight.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
But that was great hustle there by Rusky Jones to keep muscling. But Henry just didn't have, I think he had a bit of a hold on there. So here we go. The first penalty to the Pure NZ Admirals.
And there was nothing malicious in it, was it?
No.
It was still just hustle, wanting that puck.
Yeah, hunger for the puck.
Yeah.
And just got a little carried away. NRA, 2 minutes. And great clear. As the SkyCity Stampede start to move it out. Roth over the blue line. He's back to the point for Gene. Gene, cross ice. Amston, Roth. Shot. And spectacular save.
What I liked on that play with Gene coming in trailing, and this is for all the kids out there, you keep trying to coach them. Talk out there. You just heard Gene screaming for it, saying, I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm on the blue line. Hey. Yep. This is where I'm at. Beautiful. So, face off. Puck back to the point. Shot deflected into the timber by Roth, but that'll still be a face-off in the Pure NZ zone. 1 minute, 28 seconds left in that penalty.
I'm just going to take a quick moment to give a shout-out to Jamie Steele, currently watching from Tauranga. Liam Kay says hi and moved back down to Queenstown to watch it in person.
Yeah. Shot, big save again. Gene on the point, cross ice one time. Oh. There goes the stick for Amston. Battling for it in the corner. Cleared up, but not out. Shot scores. And that's another one. It's hard to shut that down as they're working hard.
Was that corner, Gene, again?
Yes, so.
Geez, he must be getting up close to a...
Hattie?
Yeah, Hattie, a little cheese cutter chucking out on the ice there, a bowler cap.
Cutter. All right, so that's a little tough. I mean, it's hard to beat the Stampede on a power play. We're looking at 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Penalty for Henry is done. And Pure NZ trying to put another one in the basket. But it's turned around. Hutchins over the red line, tries to dance past Daigle. Flight to Chalina. Chalina hits Calzoun. Great work by Hutchins to stay on side. Yeah. He did a sudden stop. But it's turned around.
He's got wheels, he's got brakes.
Yeah, brakes and go. NRA cross ice to Vesper. Vesper over the blue line, rails it around. Where True collects it in the corner. Challoner gets it just out. And good work there by Stefan to get it up to Mawson. Mawson behind the net, being all sorts of stuff going on behind the net, but finally SkyCity ends up with it. And puck rolls all the way down, but it will not be icing as Stefan is forced all the way back into his own zone. Big lead pass, bounced onto Roth's stick in the corner. SkyCity Stampede clear it out. Citroni over the blue line, takes a shot, and it's off the glass and into the net, into the dead net. So that'll be whistled with 29 seconds left.
Jeez.
8-1 SkyCity Stampede
You feel
against
hard.
pure NZ Admirals.
Hard done by for the Admirals, but you almost feel like they wish that it was just runtime right now. Get it done, reset for
reset
tomorrow.
that's right. Reset for tomorrow. Just, no injuries, just nothing, no big mistakes. Trying to center, can't. Puck's behind the net, into the corner. Eade collects it, still has it, tapped, finally robbed, and it's tapped to the blue line. Chamberlain can't make a shot. Big save from a close angle. Centering pass, but nothing on it. With 1 second left, that'll end it. As Sevigny takes that shot right on the buzzer.
Yep, and that was the most sustained pressure that we'd seen from the pure NZ Admirals. But it's just, glimmers of what could happen tomorrow night, Dave. But
That's right. Skate on the other foot sort of thing.
Yeah.
We'll see. So that puts SkyCity Stampede with another win.
Yeah.
And looks like we'll have ourselves another battle tomorrow night. So this is starting to change the dynamics of this league just by this win.
Yep.
What happens over the weekend, this is a start to it.
Well, it's going to be interesting, with Botany hosting the Canterbury Red Devils at 4:45 tomorrow afternoon. And then on Sunday, the Red Devils, they're carrying a 4-point advantage in the final series. But the Swarm can still make the playoffs if they have a go as well. So it's going to be all up for grabs. Another great day of hockey tomorrow, Dave.
It's all on like ping pong.
And then we're back here tomorrow at 7 o'clock, or you are back here. I will be recovering from the snow up the mountains, but wish you guys well. Thank you, Dave, for having me up here with you.
Thank you, Mr. Jack. That was lovely. Craig, Jack, I'd like to thank you for your time here. And I'm Dave Dumnick.
Craig, Jack.
And we're going to say goodnight, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Stay classy, Queenstown.